Hey guys, Jessica here. So I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about why I left It Works Global. It's been almost 3 months now since I left, and I just wanted to talk about a couple of reasons why I left. I was actually a double diamond when I left, and the first reason why I decided to leave is because I really started to lose my passion for the products. I had a lot of feedback like negative feedback from my clients. Not all of them, maybe 40%, somewhere right around there, about they didn't work, or they didn't, mostly that they didn't work. And that's a really hard thing. What do you say to somebody, um, when they tell you that kind of thing? Like, that's a really hard thing to battle. So I just started losing my passion for the products, and I do know that some of them worked, because I got personal results. So that's why I stuck with it for as long as I did, because I feel like they do work. It's just, they do work differently for everybody depending on how you use them. So but it just really started to wear on me. So another reason I left It Works Global is because of the cold messaging. The cold messaging is really just sort of a brutal sales tactic. Nobody likes it. It is uncomfortable. It's not fun. It's really just, sort of rude, and people really don't like it. And I didn't even realize that it was terrible until I left It Works. And then I was like, wow, from an outsider perspective, it's really just an ugly thing. So another reason that I left is because I just felt like I was always having to convince people about the products. I was constantly talking about, just trying to convince them and just tell them these products do work. You have to try it. And it was never easy. It was just always like a battle, and I mean, it's just not fun. It's not fun. Another reason I left was because of the auto ship. There is an auto ship you do have to run as a distributor. It's either 80 business or bonus volume, which is pretty much $80 to $100 a month, or you have to sell $400 in product. And if you're having a slow month or you don't meet that 400, then in order to get paid to be commission qualified, you do have to get that, you'd have to run that 80 BV auto ship. And that was wearing on me a lot, especially when you first get started. You need to do that right away, and that's not something that you can just not do, or you're not going to get a paycheck. And especially if you already have product and you don't need any more product, but you have to run that 80 BV auto ship. That's money coming out of your pocket. I mean, that was rough for my family. Another problem that I had was the loyal customer program. I do see the good side to it, because I think it is a good program, but at the same time, I did have a lot of issue with the fact that people had to be locked into the 3 months. It didn't really give people a chance to, just to sort of test the waters. And, I understand the reason behind it, but it was another battle. People didn't like that 3 months. And then some people, they tried something in 1 month and then they didn't want to try anything else. And then what? You're battling with them to either, continue to try something else, give it a little bit more time. It just was another battle, and it didn't sit right. Another reason that I left is because of the commission. It's only 10%. 10% is crazy. I mean, it's 10%, but if you go to the store and they say, here's a 10% coupon, you're just like, okay, thanks. Like, it's better than nothing. 10% is not a lot. It's not a lot, especially for the work that you put out. 10% is not a lot. It's not enough. Another reason that I left was the return policy. There is not necessarily a money-back guarantee. They say on the website that the products work differently for everybody, and so there's not a money-back guarantee. And I mean, I understand, because especially with weight loss stuff, if you're not, taking it correctly, or you're not drinking the water, you're not, being consistent, that kind of stuff, then it might not work for you. But it doesn't give people a chance to, people that really do, do it correctly and follow the rules or follow the directions, and then it doesn't work. It doesn't give them any sort of comfort, when they're buying something. I mean, people want to know, hey, I can bring this back if it doesn't work. Okay, like, that feels good, And guys, at the end of the day, I just was not able to support my family with It Works, and that was the biggest reason. And you know, this is my own personal experience, my own personal opinion. This is just what I went through myself, so I can't speak for anybody else. And I don't think it's a terrible company. It's just that it wasn't right for me, and so I had to move on. But you know, you just have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be truthful, and you have to follow your heart. So that's what I did. But you know, I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, and so I hope that helped. Okay, have a good day. Bye, guys.